Wel, yn gobeithio'n bore da. Siarad, diolch yn fawr, diolch am y wahoddiad, diolch am y cyfle unwaith eto I fod yma ar dyfodnod pwysig yn ein hanes ni fel mynediad llafur yma yn Cymru. Thank you very much again for the chance to be here once again. Another year gone by, another year that demonstrates the truth of what Peter has just been saying to you, that the struggle to sustain and advance the rights of working people in Wales is never over. And this year we've seen a complex pattern of advances on the one hand and challenges on the other. I am immensely proud of the fact that a Labour government in Wales has been able to put on the statute book the Social Partnership Bill, a bill promoted through the trade union movement that became part of our manifesto, and the hard work, and it is hard work, of taking a bill through the Senate where you're opposed by the Tories, or we've got it on the statute book. It's fantastic to be here with Hannah Blyden today, who did all that hard work to make sure that here in Wales our social partnership arrangements have now the force of law behind them, and that will make a difference not just this year but for years to come. So there's an advance for you, but at the same time we find ourselves fighting new pernicious legislation at Westminster to curtail the rights of trade unionists. Joe Stevens is here today, who's been leading on the front bench on behalf of Wales in opposing that bill, and through our comrades in the House of Lords. This week we won a great victory when the House of Lords passed an amendment to exclude Wales from that bill, because we are absolutely clear as a government. We want nothing at all to do with that further attack on the rights of trade unionists. And now we will see what the Tories will do when that bill returns again to the House of Commons. And in the Houses of Parliament, our colleagues are fighting another battle on behalf of working people, and that is to try to turn back the attempts by the Tories to eliminate the protections that EU legislation provides for workers in the workplace. The Tories are hell-bent on eliminating retained EU law by the end of this calendar year. It will leave the statute book in a state of disarray. It will leave businesses not knowing where the law is under their feet, and it will make the job of trade union reps in the workplace even more challenging than it is already. The Senedd will refuse consent to that bill here in Wales. And once again, I expect the democratic wishes of the Parliament here in Wales, and I'm quite sure the Parliament in Scotland, to be just trampled over by the Tories at Westminster. So while we gain, we also have to fight on, and that's what today's event is about. It reminds us of the struggles that have gone before us. It instructs us never to forget what those who've gone before us have done. But it reminds us most of all that what they would have wanted, what they would expect, is that while we have the opportunity, we carry on. We carry on in knowing that that fight is never over. We fight it again in our own times, and today brings us all together to recommit ourselves to that important purpose. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you all very much.